It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio. And this morning, we happen to have a Rend Collective in the house. It is Chris and Gareth spending time all the way from Northern Ireland. How nice is that?
It's wonderful.
Is it Northern Ireland? Do I have that right?
You nailed it.
Okay, well, thank you. I try.
The pause wasn't because you got it wrong. It was just because we weren't awake.
I get it. Got to have the coffee. So, yeah, breakfast? You have breakfast yet?
Yeah, just in the liquid format.
So only the coffee? Is that it?
Oh, we can't have that.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely.
Let's bring a taste of home for breakfast. Come on. Would you like a nice, tasty breakfast?
We're glad to see that you were representing in the kitchen. You have Lucky Charms.
Yes, we do.
And we have them.
Oh,
Lucky Charms for everybody.
Magically delicious.
Nice.
Oh,
Got the Lucky Charms.
All right.
Let's get the spoons out.
We got
The spoons for the gentlemen.
All right.
That's great.
One more bowl.
There you go.
Lucky
Oh, look.
Charms. Here we go.
All right, we got the Lucky Charm. I know.
Here's the milk.
You gotta
You got to have the whole milk for the Lucky Charms.
This is excellent.
Yeah, they came from cows in Northern Ireland.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad to see there's no oat milk anyway. We've got just real animal milk.
That's
here.
it.
Right.
Good to
No
see.
oat, no almond.
Friendsgiving.
There
Since
you
you've
go.
been stateside, is Friendsgiving a thing for you guys? I mean, you
Actually,
live.
It is, yes.
Is it?
Well, mostly because we don't know what Thanksgiving is. So, but then
Friendsgiving works.
We end up at people's houses,
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
not on the main day.
Right?
You know, because obviously we're
You don't really
outsiders.
celebrate
we don't.
that
yeah.
so much.
No, we do. We'd be happy to go for a free
okay,
dinner.
Well,
Always
we
happy.
got you. Hey, we got you. Hey, let's go Friendsgiving.
Oh, this is excellent.
There you go, Liz. Pass it around if you would. It's
This is the
Friendsgiving
best
for
day.
everybody.
This is the Charlie Brown
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving. Okay.
So we got
Friendsgiving. You got the what's on your plate?
toast, popcorn, jelly beans, and some pretzels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is lovely.
You know where that's from, right?
No.
There's a Thanksgiving special called Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving.
So
and this
sorry.
is what they serve up.
This is what the kids have.
This
Yeah.
is brilliant. I'm sorry. I don't know enough.
I haven't seen the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown.
You have.
Oh, come on.
So good.
Okay.
It's on Apple Plus for free coming up next week.
Christmas and pumpkin special. Is that
Yeah.
the same thing?
The Great Pumpkin Charlie
yeah,
Brown.
Yeah.
that's the one I've seen.
Then they have the Thanksgiving, and then they have the Christmas
Yeah.
special.
All
Okay.
right. We'll do a research. Sorry, America.
And this is very carbolicious.
I bet you Darren from We Are Messengers knows these answers.
He would, yeah.
I think he does. Okay, Rend Collective Takeover is this morning. They're on his radio. More coming up.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
Rob Dempsey, Liz Riles, and you just heard Rend Collective. They're actually here this morning. Gareth and Chris along with us, which I didn't know this until just a moment ago. They named the coffee machine
Yeah, Joanna.
Joanna.
Now, why, Joanna?
Joanna Coffee.
See?
And you like our coffee machine.
She's fantastic.
Really? Yeah, I mean, people who are in radio in the morning apparently really value coffee. That's what we're learning.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
Of
Entirely
course.
powered by coffee and the Holy Spirit.
Hey, I found out something about Gareth.
Yeah.
I had no idea you're working on a TV show
Oh no. What is the TV
for
show?
HGTV.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's correct. Yes.
Because, I mean, the dude, you can build like there's no tomorrow.
Nope. I can find people who can build like there's
You
no
can
tomorrow.
find people.
I
see you sawing
He
and
did his
stuff.
tiles and did his countertops there.
I did.
We well.
Yes. It's all happening. We've got our wee house in Ireland that we're working on, and I'm not a big social media guy, but
Right.
I realize if I put it up, then I might get free stuff.
Oh, is that the whole deal?
So I've been putting pictures up of me working in my house in Ireland, so then I can go to the local sink company and go, hey, I love your sinks. Do you love my Instagram?
You need to mess something
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
though, to make that work.
You're right.
Oh, you do
It's
have
really
it.
happening, yeah.
That's
The
obviously
leg
me.
shot is the one I like.
Oh.
I realize that is made for radio, that shot.
Yeah, okay, just so for context that you
Yes.
can't see, Gareth has his leg up on top of a board that he's sawing
Like a 2x4.
to hold it
right?
down.
Yes, I'm wearing clothes that don't match. Of course.
Pink and orange. That's always a good choice together.
I've got my slipper. My legs are so skinny. It's not embarrassing, the state of
No,
those legs.
hey,
And the
I mean,
slippers sneakers, maybe a closed-toe shoe might be a little better, something steel-toed.
Might be
That's
better.
great.
I would say there's better legs hanging out of a nest.
One thing about Gareth that you may not know, but he and Liz have something in common.
We do.
It's
Tell me.
amazing. You
Oh, my
bake.
goodness. We do.
Oh, are you a baker too?
I'm a
Yeah.
baker.
Do you want to share recipes?
Oh my goodness! I make macarons.
Oh, that's
right,
far
that's
too
a-
fancy
yeah.
for me. Carry on.
You make donuts.
Oh,
homemade.
man.
Oh, it did? Oh,
The
you've been on my Instagram. That's what's going on
The
here,
Pinterest
isn't it?
fail thing here, I mean, it's just amazing.
Well, they actually turned out really well. But do you know what I discovered recently?
What's that?
Shortbread. Right, which I'm a big lover of shortbread, Scottish shortbread. You can't not. But recently I discovered you got to use a good bit of corn flour. This is where you're all going wrong here in the US of A.
Did not know.
And you can't be calling these cookies. Shortbread's a different thing. So if you need to know the best shortbread recipe for Christmas, I don't know how I'll tell you, but it's very good. 4 ounces of corn flour, 8 ounces of regular flour, and then I can't remember the rest. But carry on.
Chris, are you more of a grill guy?
It's gonna be a dry.
I'm more of a wait till somebody brings it to me kind of a guy.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
Gareth and Chris from Rend Collective along with us, which Chris, new
Yeah.
babies in the family.
Oh, yeah. I went into that ultrasound thinking I was getting one baby, and then out it came with the special. I got 2.
2 twins.
Buy one, get one free.
That's it. Yeah.
I won't get one free.
Right.
How old are they now?
They're 3 months. Yeah.
so
I should be
sweet.
in weeks if I was a really good father. I'm
Right.
at the stage where I should have an exact week
Yeah.
number, but unfortunately, with no sleep for 3 months, it's harder for me to do the math.
Can't grasp the week. So what are their names?
They're Una and Oscar.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
We have grandbaby twins.
Oh, you do?
Yes, and they are a little over a month now. So I hear you. I don't have to get up in the middle of the night like you do, though.
Well, I'm sure you're kind of in the depths of it, though, too. I'm sure you're getting calls.
Well, yeah, you get calls. Do you
Yeah.
call your parents often, or just your wife?
It's harder for me because there's the Atlantic between us.
Well,
It's
sure.
like I could call her, but
She says it's 2
yeah.
in the morning.
yeah, that's it.
Was that okay?
You did
the
all right.
accent?
You
Okay,
did all right.
thanks.
You did it.
I mean,
We knew what you were out there.
already the whole family dresses alike. I've noticed. I mean, they put on
There
the
we
same
are.
outfits.
There's the whole team. Yeah, we did the Halloween thing. Don't you boo me.
Boo.
It's a community experience.
They all wore the same costume, and the twins are adorable.
Yeah.
How did you find the costumes for the babies and the family? Did somebody make
Do you know?
it?
Well, that's a Gabby thing, but also just Amazon.
Oh, really?
Well, the reason behind this is my son's autistic, so he'll only wear certain costumes because of his
Sure.
sensory thing. So we had to start with what is the closest thing to pajamas and work backwards. So this was it.
Smart.
Yep. he did it.
Absolutely
I
do what
never
you
Really
do.
saw this.
smart.
I never saw these photos, and it's great. It's really, for those of you who can't see these photos, they're really great.
They're Christian skeletons. I'm putting that in.
Well, they've got the heart.
He did make us inside and out.
That's exactly
Right?
right.
Yeah.
They were created by God, these skeletons.
It appears you have a new house.
That's true. Yeah, we just moved. We're trying to do every stressful thing in a row.
I've noticed. Get
It's the
twins.
best way to get it done.
New house.
That's it. Yeah, I renovated the kitchen before we left the old house. It was the ideal situation, really. Yeah. We've
Wait,
done-
you renovate the new the
Oh, yeah.
kitchen in the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
house.
So we do all the stressful renovating thing.
And you're like, let's
then
sell it.
Fix it. And we're just like, yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh, you have to fix it up for the next people because
Yeah, let's have a couple babies real
Yeah.
quick and then let's get into a new
Right.
house. And then let's go on tour.
Do you not think it's let's do the house up so it looks really nice for someone else?
Yeah.
Because we've lived here for years and never
I
done
know,
it
but
for
that's not
ourselves.
really my personality to do things for other people.
Just don't do that kind of thing. I love you and your wife. You connect so well. Looks like you do everything together.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. I mean, I wish she could come out and tour still. That's the only thing with our whole gaggle of children. Yeah.
A
Need a
gaggle
bigger
is
bus?
3.
That's it, yeah. Three is a gaggle, actually.
3 is a
Yeah,
gaggle?
I don't know if you've done the
5 is
the
an
collective
embarrassment.
nouns. Yeah.
Tell us the moment you guys got in a hammock.
That's Marfa, Texas. We during the pandemic we went on weird vacations. And this is
for
one
real?
of them. So yeah, that's us in absolute middle of nowhere, Texas.
And they had a hammock just strung in the middle of nowhere?
That's pretty much all they had.
Oh, that's
yeah.
all they had.
And in the middle of Texas, all you have is hammocks, evidently. So
That's
you
it.
all these vacations, what'd you do?
During this time? Well,
Yeah.
This is all about, this was getting burritos and then standing in front of art displays. We were there with our friends who are photographers, and basically they really wanted to go here because there's a
Right.
fake Prada location that some artist has done right in the middle of the desert. So, it's just like
So
the craziest thing in the world. They have a full Prada location that obviously doesn't function, but it's like just in the middle of absolute nowhere. So that was the display, and we went to see it.
Sat in
That
a
is so
hammock
wild.
and looked at the display.
It's like, well, but you know what I mean? During the pandemic, it was kind of like if anybody said, do you want to do anything? You did it.
You were like, yes, we can be together? Of
Yeah,
course.
Let's go, yeah.
Wow.
You collaborated with Matt Maher not too long ago.
Lots of collaboration with Matt Maher, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lovely fella.
Yeah, so he produced and wrote a good portion of our record, like, yeah, a ton of it.
All the
I mean,
bits
we were
that
there
we
too,
like.
obviously, but
You were there too? Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I'm glad you showed up.
yeah, we didn't ship it out to him or anything.
Get back to us when you have it done. Thanks.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Oh, I would love that sometime. He lives around the corner from us, so it just seemed to make sense.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So you're going to his house for Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't ask us around.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on,
is up with
Matt.
Yeah,
Call him.
Yeah, right? It's been a joy. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
so grateful you're out on concert and a tour, hanging with Mercy Me.
That's right, yeah.
All this stuff.
Oh, it's lovely. It's the last weekend before we, put our feet up for the year, more or less. And boy, are we going to put our feet up. Chris is going to put his feet up on top of the twins.
that's right, yeah. No, that's forbidden.
Oh, is it? Oh, you're not.
Yeah, you're not to do that.
You're not
right.
supposed
Very
to. You learn that in the handbook.
Yeah. No, I just read it up.
Rend Collective with us on his radio.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
Bear snacks. Bears love snacks. They love
They do.
snacky
Why do you
snacks.
even say that?
Well, because there is a bear that went to a campground. There was a family that was in Tennessee at a campground. Now, they had a cabin, but they had left some of the snacks in their car, and the bear broke into the car to get the snacks
What was the snack?
in the middle of the night. Well, in the first car, because he broke into more than just one car.
Okay.
In the first car, he grabbed some popcorn they had left, like a big bag of Smart Pop or something like that. And he just, he opened the door, just reached in. Then he ate all of that.
Okay.
Went to another car and got some tater chips.
He likes junk food.
Well, evidently he was looking for the salty,
That's
not so
wild.
much the sweet.
You mean literally unlock cars he's opening, not a windows open or anything?
No.
He just grabs the latch and opens?
opens the I think it was the door on both vehicles. One was like a sedan, the other was almost looked like a church bus or
Like a Sprinter van or
yeah,
something?
I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, Sprinter van.
Wow.
But and it was almost as if he's looking through the window and he's like, oh, I like that. Oh, they got the good chips. I'm going to get in there.
Wonder if he has a preference of a snack.
Well, right now it's salty in the middle of the night anyway.
Hell yeah, right? What snack do you like, Scott?
Cheez-Its.
So
I
if
love
you,
them.
So if you had Cheez-Its, I think the bear would come get them.
Hide your Cheez-Its.
From Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't leave
Why?
them visible in the car.
Why Cheez-Its?
I don't know. I've just eaten them since I was a kid. I loved them. I don't know.
They don't
Just
get
been that go-to for me.
You don't even...
A little salty.
Well,
you
who
know.
introduced you to the Cheez-It?
My grandmother used to eat them.
there you go.
growing up.
Now we find the
See,
story.
It's grandma.
Yeah.
And Grandma probably put them in a little bowl for you, or a little napkin, in a certain way, and
Her little Scotty.
her little love, right to Scotty and his
Sitting there,
Cheez-Its.
his feet can't hit the floor just yet. And he's got his
Right.
bowl of
Just-
Cheez-Its.
He's got the TV tray like used to have, and he's watching cartoons, just eating his little Cheez-Its with his juice box.
little Bugs Bunny.
Don't
in the
make a
morning.
mess.
Right.
No
Yeah.
crumbs.
No crumbs
Eat over the
on-
bowl.
on
You got
Grandma's
it.
plastic couch.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
It is Rob and Liz. We're hearing from Tasha this morning at 800-447-7234. Tasha, tell us about that snack you like.
I love goldfish crackers. Those little goldfish crackers are my favorite. My nanny that got me started on those goldfish crackers because she was the one that would put them in the little bowl and set them out right in front of me for the TV. And I was just like, oh, that's such a wonderful memory for this Friday morning. So thank y'all.
Tell me about Nanny.
Her name was Blanche. She was born and raised in Illinois, but she was brought to South Carolina because of my granddaddy and his career. And I was named after her. My middle name is Blanche. But she was a home economics teacher, and I was, of course, was her first grandchild. So she was my best friend forever. And she taught me how to cook. She taught me how to socialize properly. And she just was my best friend. She always encouraged me to be me.
What was it like when you visited her in Florida?
She didn't live in Florida.
She
lived here in
didn't?
South Carolina.
Didn't she have like roommates and stuff?
Honey, I wish.
All those golden girls?
Give me a minute, I'm tracking.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
Rosie was out for a walk with her human. Yeah, Rosie's a dog.
Yeah.
When a firework happened. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio. Rosie got spooked.
Of course she did.
She took off, leash and all. Didn't know what happened. All of a sudden, the doors of the police station open up. Rosie, the dog, goes walking in and sits down as if Rosie knew this is a place where I'm going to be safe. I'm away from my human. Help me find my human.
Yeah, she needed comfort, and that's exactly the first place she went to. Now, luckily, the police station is right beside the park where she ran away, so Rosie was not gone for very long, and they said, we gave her some water, loved on her a little bit. I mean, you got to love on Rosie. She's so sweet. She's a border collie, just the sweetest little dog.
Yeah.
But they loved on her for a little while, and then thankfully she had the collar with all the info, so called the owner and said, come get your baby. She's scared.
It's like she knew, oh, here's a police station. I'm going to go here.
She could have gone
It's crazy.
literally anywhere, somebody's
Right?
house, the barber shop. I mean, she could have gone anywhere, but she chose to go to law enforcement.
Yes. She knew exactly where she could get the help.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On his radio.
It's Becky's big day. She's dreamed about it since she was a little girl, marrying the man of her dreams. Her man's Kelly. And what an amazing guy Kelly is. So he decided, let's do this right with our wedding. You see, Becky's son, he was going to turn 19, passed away unexpectedly.
Oh,
And it was really tragic how that happened. He should have been at the wedding, but he wasn't. But Tristan, who would have been 19, had a seat at the wedding, right up front. And they left the chair empty. So they said their I do's, and then all of a sudden they turn around, and then Becky's completely shocked because somebody sat in Tristan's chair.
Didn't they know? Oh, my. Okay.
Kelly arranged it because Kelly found the young man that received Tristan's heart in a heart transplant. And he is there. And then Becky is like amazed and then moved to tears because she's like, my son's heart was at this wedding. Right?
Wow. I didn't bring extra mascara this morning. Oh, my goodness.
So now this young man and Becky and Kelly, her husband, have this beautiful relationship, and they get together, and they even had a stethoscope so that she could hear her son's heart beating in this young man's chest.
I can't imagine what it meant
Whew.
to her.
I know, right?
Thinking, I'm going to have to do this day and be happy without my son. And yet a part of him was there.
And his heart.
His heart was there.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On his radio.
So maybe as you were driving down the road this morning, if you're already out and about, you looked over and you saw a rat. Well, don't be scared. They were just jamming to the music. Jamming with Jeremy Camp there. Because
What?
rats have been found to like music and to like to get their jam on a little bit. They like music. They have an innate sense of rhythm.
Are you watching some animation show?
No,
What is this?
I was thinking back to Ratatouille, and I couldn't remember in that cartoon if Ratatouille actually danced or not. But the research is now showing that.
Oh, we're spending hard-earned money to see if rats dance. Oh my word!
But so they played music for them, everything
Come
from
on.
like classical to more modern music, and the rats started head bobbing. They were
Really?
like, hey, I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Get a little Toby going.
A little
Andy
bit.
Mineo, and they're going to it, huh?
Can you imagine?
Come on.
That is your job. Like, I mean, more power to you. If you can get a job watching rats dance, get it.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
Mia Thermopolis is coming back.
Huh? Who?
Yeah. You don't know who that
I
is, Rob?
don't know the name.
Okay, so she is, I guess, Princess of Genovia. I don't think she was ever elevated. Was she queen? Okay, Ninja's telling me she was queen. So this is Princess Diaries.
Oh, you're
the
talking about a movie. Okay.
Yes, so there's been a 1 and a 2, and I guess at the end of 2, she was queen.
I feel like I watched the first one because my daughter Amanda.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This was a huge movie like in the early to mid 90s, and then 2 came out, and she falls in love and all this good stuff. Really good movies.
Did she not know she was a princess at first? Is that the story?
Right.
Okay.
So
that's
she was raised by her mom here in America, and then she finds out that her dad is King of Genovia or
Her mom in The
something,
Sound of Music or something?
Yeah, that was her grandmother.
Her grandmother was in The Sound of Music.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Different movie, though.
Julie Andrews. She was in The Sound of Music. She was Mary Poppins. She's been in everything. Mm-hmm. But she is the queen.
Okay. So what about this?
It's coming back. It's Princess Diaries 3.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yes. Yes. So there's
Is
not.
she a grandma now?
No.
The Princess Diary lady?
She's probably in her early 40s, I would
Okay.
say, all grown up. So maybe now she's had children. There's not a script yet. There's not a cast yet, but it's confirmed that it is coming back.
Not a script. There's not a cast, but
No.
it's coming back.
Yes, and the star who played Mia is supposedly all on board. So
Scott Watson, who does our news, I think your daughter is into this movie, right?
My wife and teenage daughter.
That's
this movie's
right,
on
yeah.
quite a bit in my house.
Oh, it
they
is.
are like so excited for number 3.
Evidently, you know a lot about this movie then.
I don't.
They
know
haven't-
anything about
dude,
that movie.
you-
I sort of
you-
check out when they say, let's watch The Princess Diaries. I'm kind of like, all right, let me go do something else.
you don't watch with them?
Evidently, he goes
No.
off to the den and watches football.
Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
My name is Amy, and I am making a huge decision right now to go back in treatment. Okay, so I'm sitting here, and I'm driving way too fast, and I'm having really bad intrusive thoughts. And then the song, God Ain't Through With You Yet, comes on, and I literally had to pull over and cry because you're right. Right now, I feel like nobody loves me and nobody's there. But you know what he is, isn't he? He's there. And he's the reason that I will make it through this. I don't even listen to this station, really. I don't. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you guys for doing what you do, helping how you do, playing the music that you do. Thank you.
Amy left us that message not too long ago. And it's amazing to me to think a couple of things. Number one, she rarely listens to the station. Rarely listens. I don't listen much, she said. Mm-hmm. But yet God had it on at the right time, had the right song on for Amy when she needed it because she was thinking about doing something irreversible. And now she's like, okay, I need help and I'm going to go and seek help. And you are a part of that, His Radio.
Wow. Just think with your gift of financial support to the ministry of His Radio that you're touching lives like Amy's, that in the depth of her despair, God reached through this station and gave her a message of hope. Something she may have been driving, as Rob said, to do something irreversible. But that song let her know she was, in fact, loved. And you make that happen. And you have the opportunity to do that right now.
See, Share-a-thon is coming up. It's December the 6th. It's a big, big goal for Share-a-thon ever in the station's history. And we're asking for your help to help people just like Amy. And I'm wondering, how many Amy's can you help with a gift of support? Now, if you choose to give your gift today, that's a big jumpstart. Made such a big jumpstart for Share-a-thon that begins on October the 6th. And you'll be sharing literally, as you just heard, the hope of Jesus with others. For Amy, who probably listens all the time now, but at the time that she called not too long ago was rarely. But when she was ready to do something bad to herself, God said, listen, I'm not done with you yet. Your jumpstart gift. For Share-a-thon, you can give that right now. Text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234, online at hisradio.com, or you can even do that on the My His Radio app.